Welcome back, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about my journey of giving up alcohol for the past 6 months, why I did it, how I did it, and if you decide to go on that journey too, how you can do it. All right, before we hop into the video, my name is Brian Stecker. I've been a personal trainer for the past 20 years. I've owned a gym here in Vancouver, Washington called Boomer Fitness for the past 11. I also have an online program called Boomer Fitness where I help people have more energy, improve their health, and help them with their body confidence. Also make sure that you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, that little bell. That's going to update you of all the great content that I'm coming out specifically for you. Let me talk to you about why I decided to give up alcohol for 6 months. Back in 2020, we all know what happened that year. We don't have to go in depth there. But my gym was shut down for a period of time. With that period of time, there became some extra stress. And my whole routine got thrown off. So, what did I do? I would enjoy a drink in the evening time a few times per week. Didn't seem like a big harmful thing at the time, and also my doctor would have classified it when I went for my physical as a social drinker. What I noticed for me is that over that period of time, at the end of the year, I went out for a run, and when I went on that run, it didn't feel like it normally felt. My joints hurt, my heart rate monitor showed my heart was higher, and I wasn't completing the runs in the same amount of time. So I was like, that's not normal. Then I went and I decided to weigh in. And when I weighed in, I noticed that I was the heaviest I ever been, for me. Okay, that's not right. And my clothes were fitting tighter. And I was like, it must be muscle. And then I did a body fat test, and that was like, the body fat test machine must be broken. I took some before pictures, and then the reality hit me that I wasn't in my optimal health and I wasn't being the best example that I could be as a personal trainer. The other thing I noticed that it really affected my workouts. I enjoy working out. I take a lot of pride in how much I can lift with good form. I take a lot of pride in my cardiovascular fitness. And then I take a lot of pride in, body fat percentage. It really doesn't matter. People are looking like, you're a certain body fat percentage. But people know, people look at you and they say, you look fit, you look healthy. And for me as a personal trainer, I want to exemplify that to be a good role model so my clients can do that. The other thing I noticed too is I can pretty much show up and do my job, but I noticed I was just tired more. And I was needing to take a midday nap once in a while. And I was just tired. So when all those things happened in 2021, I decided to set a goal to go to my birthday and go, from January, do dry January and go all the way to my birthday. My birthday is January 31st. Just kidding. No, I set a serious goal of going toward my birthday. And that first year I did it. I lost a bunch of weight. On the weekends, I had a rule in place where I would have no more than 2 or 3 drinks in the course of a weekend. And I wouldn't do it every weekend, it'd be just once in a while. I look back on that year in 2021, I was like, I felt really good that year. Let's do it again. So, and I did it again. And I felt really good. But this year, I said, you know what? It was till May 6th, my birthday. I decided, let's go a little bit further because there were some distinctions that I made about it from doing it the last couple of years that allowed me to get to the 6-month point and do it relatively at ease. So there was my journey. So let's talk about the specific benefits that I got from giving up alcohol. Number 1 was my improved health. Like I went for my physical checkup. All my markers were spot on and they were really good. I ended up losing over 30 pounds. I'm running, not my fastest times either because I'm 46 now, and in my 20s I was running close to 5-minute miles. But for the time of the life that I'm in, I'm running some of my best times. My strength is going up in every area. I'm not feeling like I have to power through workouts or force myself to go do workouts. My workouts have been great. A lot of people, you hear them say, well, their sleep improved. Yeah, my sleep improves because I wake up in the morning and my body's not fighting a hangover from a couple drinks the night before. So I sleep better through the night, I'm recovered in the morning. The next one is really hard to quantify unless you do the full 6 months, but my mental clarity is really great. Like when I'm going through my day, I can think about the tasks I need to get done. If I'm stressed about a situation, I can look at it a certain way and know how I'm going to approach it so I can be more productive. All right, let's talk about some challenges that I had faced while going through this. First of all, the initial 30 days, I enjoy a good old fashioned. I like bourbon. I have a nice collection of bourbons. Now, with that being said, when you give it up for the first 30 days, you're going to say, you know what did I do this past weekend? What do I like to do on a Friday night? I like to watch my favorite sporting event, and I like to enjoy an old fashioned. Well, that first night, that first weekend that comes up where you're wanting to give it up, that old habit's there. So you got to replace it with something else. So what did I replace it with? I replaced it with some teas, some non-alcoholic beverages, and some mocktails. Actually, something that was also a challenge is I have some friends that we get together and we hang out. They like to enjoy adult beverages. And when I wasn't having the adult beverages and they know I like it old-fashioned and some bourbon, they were like, hey man, what are you drinking then? Is that a Diet Coke? And I would say, yeah, it's this. So navigating those social situations, I just had to let them know straight up why I was doing it. A lot of times you're getting a social situation and you feel the pressure that you've got to do it. For me, my friends have been great. I told them that I was doing it because I wanted to have more energy. I was doing this for my health. They respected it. They challenged me too. Like, oh man, you're really missing out. You got to try this. You got to stand your ground on it. But after a while, they know that and they begin to respect why you've made that decision. For stress relief, after a long week, there's other things that I do now. It's where I think about, what I have going on that weekend. So for me, I think about productive things that make me feel really good. I like to do daily devotionals, so I'll read those first thing in the morning, puts my mind in a really good state, makes me think about areas of my life that I want to improve. When I do those daily devotions, I also have fun activities I like to do. Some of these days I start my day with a walk or an interval run or just a long run, keeping my heart rate in a zone. That's something that helps me out. And then also I have other activities that I really enjoy doing. There's a park near my house where I go with my young son and we play and do that. And then there's sporting events that I really enjoy. I'm a big Packer fan, Bucks fan, Brewers fan. So I follow all three of those really closely and I enjoy watching sports now with my favorite mocktail. If you're thinking about giving up alcohol, here's some tips on how that you can do it for yourself. Something that worked really well for me is setting goals. So like the first one a lot of people do is they'll do dry January or sober October. So set a goal in that period of time, like, hey, I'm gonna do it for that period of time. Or once you get really good at doing it for a month and you're like, I like the effects that I got from it for 30 days, then you can say to yourself, maybe you have a birthday like mine. Mine was like, my birthday was May 6th, started in January. Let's go till May 6th. I made it, did that for a couple years. And then this year it's like, after May 6th, it's like, how many more weeks later? Let's see if we can go a half year because I feel so good of doing this habit. So set yourself some really clear goals and then why you're doing it. Like for me, I want to improve my workout performance. I want to improve my energy levels. So know why you're doing those things. So that way when you go off of the alcohol, or if you reintroduce it back in, you'll be reminded quickly, that's why you didn't do that. Finding alternatives. For me, I found some really great alternatives. I found some really good non-alcoholic beers that I enjoy. There's some mocktails that I made. There's some great electrolytes that I found. Element makes a really good one. I could make some mocktails with the electrolytes. So just find some different beverages that you can enjoy for yourself that replace alcohol. Other thing is I didn't think about it at all because I'm extremely busy. I'm running my gym, I'm working with my team, I've got my fitness goals that I'm working on right now, I've got my son that I love spending a lot of time with. So I've got a lot of activities that fill up my time. So stay busy, find things that you enjoy doing or things that'll keep you occupied. I don't really even think about it before. In the beginning, I would think about it once in a while where I'd be like, Old-fashioned sounds good right about now, but then I went back and thought about my goals. I really wasn't interested. And by staying busy, you don't have that downtime to where you could think about that. The other one, seek social support. Like, share your successes with other people. Like I shared with you, like, hey, I made it 30 days. Be like, wow, that's really awesome. How'd you do it? So it made me get that dopamine hit of what's going on there. Tell your friends and family what you're doing and why you're doing it. Most people, surprisingly, I think that's the biggest fear when I talk to clients of why are considering and know they want to do this for themselves. That's one of the biggest things that scares them when they're starting out. Can they do it? Will they get peer pressure? Most people are really supportive and could care less if you had an alcoholic beverage or not, even if it's a social situation. And then the other thing is, if what you'll learn in this process too, if there is that person there that does not respect it, then they really don't have your best interest in mind. And is that somebody that should really be in your circle of people that are going to elevate you and help you live a better life? Probably not. Giving up alcohol for the past 6 months has been a really transformational experience for me. It allowed me to get in the best shape of my life for the age that I'm at. It's helped me have more energy, helped me be more productive, spending time with friends and family. And it also has allowed me to inspire others, my clients that have fitness goals, come work with me one-on-one or work with me online. It just became a conversation where, like, hey, what do I do about this? I shared my experience, and then I saw them improving their lives and giving it up and all the benefits that they got. So I would say that is probably the biggest thing. By being a better example, it allowed other people to show up to be the best that they can be. So that was a really cool ripple effect. If you stuck around through this whole video, down in the comments section, let me know if you're going to give this transformation challenge a try. Let me know if you've done it in your life and what it's meant for you. And if you'd like help with your fitness goals in an area like this, down below you'll see a link to my calendar, and just click on the link and schedule a time, and I can see if I can help you with that journey. Look forward to talking to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.